Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Welcome into Bingeworthy Gaming, where we get all that binge and just that right amount of cringe. Hopefully, you guys had a fantastic beginning of your work week. This is Tuesday, and it is time for us to play some Final Fantasy XVI. Apologies in advance for not having a stream out yesterday, but if you can't hear it by the nasally sound of my voice, which is already kind of nasally, your boy is sick. But, you know, the show has to go on. The show being the Bingeworthy show, of course. I'll be your host. My name's Kevin. How you guys doing? Speak with Otto in the mess. Hello, Otto. Like and subscribe, all those things. It's YouTube. We gotta promote. We gotta, plug. So the cool thing is we actually don't have any side quests to work on. We're just gonna kind of blitz the game right now at this point.
It's a long story.
But how are you today? How are you?
All hands on deck then.
So yeah, apologies in advance if I'm going to be sniffly and stuff like that. I really can't do much about it. Even yesterday for work, I was a little sick. Knowing I had 2 days off, I was just like, I can get through an 8-hour day and then, try to chill today a little bit. This could very well be the finale. I didn't put it in the thumbnail or in the title, but this could very well be the finale. I don't know.
Sure you've all guessed. The crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it
Mid sitting there all crisscross applesauce.
The significance of that
You know what I'm talking about.
as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside
Asunder.
and wiped my homeland from the map.
So Vivian's got, a good reason for murder.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of
Motive? Is that the word? M-O? Motive?
but to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature, that they would prove the horns of
Harpocrates. What's up, bud?
Well, the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere,
I wonder if the
Republican army
audio's
cannot hope to
good.
contain the chaos engulfing
Seems
Rada.
okay.
Canberra is in flames. The Empire.
Gotta shave a little bit too.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
Gav would look pretty cool with like an eye patch, like
They
Nick
wouldn't be
Fury.
able to stop what the skies
I
have
think.
started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day. Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether?
Maybe.
Certainly looked that way from down here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface,
It's a weird spot for us all to meet. It's just right outside my bedroom.
all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
Nice ragtag group of fellas, though.
It's all right.
And ladies.
When we faced him at Stone here,
Actually, it might almost be equal. Men and women.
told us
Not
his
quite.
True power quickens in the halls of origin.
4 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Needless
Maybe
to
6
say.
guys?
We cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Few modifications, perhaps.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads.
What if we catch like 20 chocobos and have them all flap their wings and just like
Don't you worry.
up that shit?
Ain't that right, Clive?
Oh, fun fact, I seen a trailer for Avatar The Last Airbender on Netflix. And those motherfuckers have chocobos. You can't tell me those aren't chocobos in that trailer.
Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
That's a badass sword we got, eh? That's a two-hander for sure.
Joshua seemed upset.
Speak with Joshua. Tell me what to do. Oh, that's one thing I did want to do. If we go to the Arret Stone, we can change our outfits. I just want to see if there's any new outfits. There's only ever 2. I don't know if there's like DLC or like stuff you could purchase or something. We still don't know what this is. This might be like New Game Plus or something. Appearance. So we just get the burnt black and the normal. Heading into the end, let's get normal. Jill with the Snow White or the normal. Joshua. It actually looks cooler like that. It kind of matches our outfit. Torgal. We're going to buff you up. Ambrosia. Go to normal. The weapon. So all this does, it just changes the appearance of the weapon, but it's actually the same weapon. That's what we currently have equipped. Imperial Infantry Blade. So this is the order in which we've got these things. The Enhancer. Ooh, the Rune Blade's actually really cool looking. Everdark, that's Invictus. The Onion Sword. That's like DLC stuff. The Brightburn, Icebrand, Everdark. Where's the Ragnarok? There it is. Excalibur. Let's go with that. Let's talk to Joshua. Let's just double check, see if there's any new quests that have opened up. Negative. Phoenix can fly up there. Flap those wings, bruh.
Ultima may have created.
It's funny because I was like, I wonder what I'm gonna do for March. I was trying to think of like some cool series and stuff, right? And I was like, how far away is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? And I looked up like 2 days away. I'm like, okay, well, I won't be ready for that, but
That's what we've been doing all along.
we still have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core
Ultima himself, it would seem.
remake. What's it called? Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. So we're gonna be playing that one prior to Rebirth, but I will be picking up Rebirth.
Inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
I'm actually excited for Crisis Core.
But even should he fail, what world awaits us?
I've owned it in the PSP version for years and only played
This place, where our
maybe
newfound freedom
3-4
was
hours of it.
overchained in
Maybe.
itself.
Kicks Binge in the crotch. Oh, that's Twisted J. I can feel it. What's up, buddy? How you doing, brother? Happy to see you, dude.
It won't be easy. It may take generations,
You playing any COD today, dude?
centuries of suffering,
I don't know if I am yet,
and that is
but if if I had a squad, that might
hard,
encourage me to do so.
but it will.
Squad goals, right? Doing good. How goes you? Goes pretty good, man.
It will be on our
Where's my
terms.
thing to
That is the
charge?
world that awaits us.
There it is.
Better world
Just
to
hanging.
wish for.
I'm probably gonna play GTA later. Okay, cool, man. Grand Theft Auto. Did you say GTA 5?
First,
Yeah, you did say 5. Okay. The heart's in the way.
Then it's a good thing.
I think at this point, when you say GTA, it's kind of implied.
you can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the founder knows
I don't know
what it's
many
like to
people
live
that play the older ones.
about this.
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must.
I will
This
do
is
what I
our
must.
fight. Remember,
There. They do have matching outfits. It's kind of cool.
All right. I yield. But only what you must. Yes. I'm still your swan shield.
that you are.
And what of my wings?
Dion!
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god.
That's true. He's Bahamut. He could also get us
Not
up there.
have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins.
Ifrit. Your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
Dude, I feel like Dion would be like great to fight side by side with you.
You have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much
How many
to answer.
Final Fantasy games has Ultima made an appearance in? This obviously isn't the same Ultima, I don't think.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
It feels like a recurring character.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
I can't find it right
That
here.
doesn't mean that we have to.
Doesn't mean it's not there, I just can't find it.
Time to talk to Jill.
We gotta talk to all of our friends.
She understands.
She's not in my bedroom, is she? Yo, you're right, she is. On my little balcony. It's cold in this room, by the way.
Come to wish on a star.
It's all.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Yeah, the PS4 version. Nice, man.
Jill. You know what
PS4 is great because you can stream directly off of it. But recently, I think my my Wi-Fi card or something is wrong with my PS4.
back now.
Dude, I just got done with DMV. How long were we at the DMV for, man?
For better or worse.
We don't call ours the DMV.
I could pray to Metia for you.
It's like the motor vehicle branch.
Won't you, Clive?
So, Division of Motor Vehicle?
You always are.
How you doing, Poogerini and Cheese?
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
They gonna smash under the moonlight. I had to pay the state of Florida money to drive my car. But now I can. Did you have to just renew the registration? A whole bunch of quests, man. Holy crap! Legally. In search of a lost tome. Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient text deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it has a chance encounter with one tome from a distance that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, I know that I'm willing to offer compensation for services rendered. We're going to heed that request, yes. Lots of quests.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
We're going to prioritize this for now. So I do know if we go to the Patron's Whisper, one of the items that we could pick up is the Genji gloves. Probably something that's going to be good endgame. By the way, Binge, today is Pokemon Day, and there's a thing on the official Pokemon channel later. What time? So Karen says, in a mood, in case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late in the rear deck whimpering like Gavin's cups. Something ain't right with my gut and tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. We'll do that request as well. Presents. Genji gloves is for Genji players. For Genji players? What's a Genji player? Probably when I'm in school. Okay. Bet. I don't know what a Genji player is, but we're just going to unlock a bunch of quests, and then we're going to do a bunch of quests. Oh, Overwatch. Never mind. Three's Company.
Clive, my boy.
I know what you're talking about.
Informs me that we
I fucking hate
owe our
Genji.
thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in.
Hanzo's brother. Yeah.
I would
Are they
have done the
brothers?
same for anyone else. You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me,
I didn't know they were
is the
brothers.
realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests? From what little I saw, you were right to be worried. I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the
They
realm
are.
might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems
They actually
that
are brothers.
firm
They are.
leadership is in
I just
short
looked that up.
supply these days, and without it,
That's why I hate them both.
bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
So I both alts have dragons. Okay, so it's double dragons.
True,
I get
the
it.
Challenges that face us are
Remember they made that movie in the 90s?
but in my
Wasn't that
estimation,
good, but
there
I
are two
enjoyed it.
key areas to be addressed before any other: the realm's armies and her larders.
Both can
As
climb.
you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there.
I hate them.
Certain cities have
I enjoyed
banded
it too.
together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but
I liked all those 90s like video game to movie adaptations. There was Super Mario Brothers, there was Street Fighter, there was a couple Mortal Kombats, there was Double Dragon. I can't think of anything else, but I'm certain if there was one, I probably watched it and enjoyed it. They
such
tried.
cases are few and far between.
I'm all about that life.
And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is
What
unity.
other ones were there?
A unity that transcends even the borders laid
In the
down by our
2000s?
ancestors.
There was
In short, if
Tomb
Storm
Raider.
does not stand together,
Isn't there Final Fantasy movies?
but how
Yeah,
will we
there's
begin
a
to unite the
couple.
realm? The armies, my
They were
boy,
more
have
2000s.
secured
There was
already.
Final
We
Fantasy.
begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I
it
could
called?
convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig
Spirits
a
Within.
train together. But I do
I get
know
that up
some of
there.
the high commanders have
It's
been
like
known to
right
listen to on occasion.
there.
Field Marshal Eugen.
And then there was Advent Children, which is right next to it. Right, that's the
Until
black
an
one right
Akashic army tore
there.
through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally.
I wonder if Advent Children is even canon anymore with the new Final Fantasy VII like
Of course you
remakes. I don't think it is,
And he's agreed to help.
or maybe it is.
On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally.
Personally,
Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principles.
it's technically a sequel to Final Fantasy VII, so
Qualms about clasping arms with,
there's nothing about it that
well,
it contradicts. I don't think.
I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person.
Ooh,
You don't mind, do you, my boy?
if that is what you wish,
Of course not.
appraise me, baby.
As long as chaos reigns, we will never.
How
be
much would
one.
binge-worthy go for at a auction?
Whatever it takes. And if the field marshal wishes to speak with me in person,
We'll start the bidding at $1.
so be it.
Do I have $1?
That's-
Anybody? No one?
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas? Of course.
Who will take binge-worthy as a donation and nothing more? $0. Goddamn, Twisted J wins it.
Forthwith. Excellent.
Bang the gavel.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thumbs up. Hey, what's up, James?
Thank you, Clive.
How you doing, brother? So we get another quest that we are accepting, but we're not going to prioritize this one yet. Let's go. Appreciate the thumbs up. But how much would you pay for binge-worthy at a at an auction? That's the question of the day. Oh, what's up, Torgal? You look so sad. We gonna do a quest for you, my guy? Or is this the one that we just unlocked with Karen?
What is it? What do you see out there?
He sees whimpers.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
Doge.
How long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now?
Yeah, end of the game. How did he get here?
Saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
She clapped that.
What was wrong, boy?
Dem cheeks.
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age.
It's probably true, right?
Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all.
You just see the energy just surging through him.
You want my iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
Then take the iron off.
Right, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Easy, bud.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
He just understands English perfectly. That's like me with French. I can understand it when it comes in. I can hear it and I can pick up the words, understand what they're saying, but I can't say it back. I bark back to them. I'm the Torgal in that situation.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye.
That's pretty dope. They actually gave Torgal a little bit of a
It's not like
backstory.
Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Torgal talks back.
Where to then, Torgal?
Where'd you go? Follow Torgal. Is he on the move? That's number 2. Is that away? Before we go do that, we're just going to unlock all these ones. Holy shit, Poogie wasn't joking. Is that like we have to go for the end of the game? Origin, maybe. That feels like it. So yeah, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. Hi, Binge. Hey, Num, how you doing? How are you? Hopefully things are well. How is Venus doing?
Whatever should I write next? What do you think happened to me?
Swastika. Oh, these kids, they're probably breaking some shit again.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
We did do that, but that's not the problem is.
She's been acting strange.
I'm good, thank you.
Very strange.
I'm happy you're good.
She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
Maybe the kids have been a ghost in my mind the whole time.
The clouds.
How you doing today? Pretty good. I am a little sick. I'm a little nasally, but we will persevere. We will get through.
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
Imagine it did.
Didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together.
These kids are rough looking, man. Like,
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol?
their faces are way older than their ages would indicate. I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that.
Clive's gonna give Mid a strip show. Let's go.
She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
That kid's got bags under his eyes in the middle. I mean, I'm not going to prioritize it, but it is very close, so we may as well just go talk to her. She's in her dungeon. Yo.
Mid, if you have a...
Stress can age a person. Oh, for sure.
That's it. I knew it. The answer was right here under my arse all along.
She's going to make a flying ship.
To the skies, nothing will.
Yeah, flying ship.
To the skies. You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves.
It's
so
classic Final Fantasy to have an airship, right? You have to have an airship.
Colin had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got him. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without.
The Mist.
Almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
Final Fantasy 9, The Mist.
Not a one-woman job.
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
I'm cooking food. Venus is coming home. Oh, nice.
First,
That's a great fiance. Having supper ready for your man when he walks in the door.
Fine stuff, like they make in Oldhill.
Not that that's a woman's job, but you know what I mean.
Shell, light,
There's nothing wrong with
probably
it being
no
a
longer
woman's job.
attached to the beast it belongs to.
If its beast bones are
And has to be owned by a Sid. This is true. This is true.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while
Ask the curse breakers.
Mitadol mentioned a new project yet?
Let's go this way. Let's at least unlock those two over there, and we can continue with those other two. Quest destination nearby. Let's talk to Vivian. She's the nearest one.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive.
Can find that secret tome.
But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor.
To be fair, I think I only asked her like once on purpose.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you.
To me, it doesn't make sense to run around within just the hideaway to ask these questions.
Its importance cannot be overstated.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because
Good question.
He wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. Scouting.
Couldn't they just email the answers?
Which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
What I mean is, I'm not saying that like you shouldn't have to run around to like get some of the answers, but if most of the answers for like one particular quest are all within the hideaway, they don't need Clive for that. They could have just gone and talked to Hippocrates themselves or whatever, right?
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test then?
My time is yours.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
You keep waiting. I'm not prioritizing that yet. Like if they're like, hey man, I need your help with something. There's some monsters that are in the way and I need you to slay those. Not that you want them just to have the same type of missions over and over, but like those ones require Clive's help.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter and something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
Waluda.
Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Pokemon Presents is at 8 a.m. Central, and I'll be heading to school by then.
And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her.
Let her talk.
Bearers with no one to look after them.
I'm going to bring
when
up
ether started lapping at
the
walls,
Pokemon channel.
The jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now.
Upcoming.
And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse breakers from traveling to
6 minutes.
I can't let those bearers die.
It's live in 6 minutes.
I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
There we go together.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception.
As you can tell, I'm not going to be watching it live.
Together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Maybe I'll do a reaction to it
Sid,
after the stream.
there was a name in the prison register. A name from my past.
No spoilers.
Chadwick. Another of my former masters.
Chadwick
SGs.
Boseman?
A gifted soldier.
Rip.
The closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there.
Dude, I couldn't imagine getting the brand off my face looking like that. I would just keep the shit on my face, you know what I mean? Nobody's tool. I'll be a tool.
Ah, Clive.
Where there's a will.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing.
He said nothing.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will. Or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying
Dude,
took the opportunity to
that'd be kind of cool because it could be like armor of my dad's or something, right? That might be worth investigating.
So they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go.
I'm going to prioritize this one.
Would you join me?
Bet. Of course.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
They'll show off new merch. You won't be missing anything.
Ready to leave when
And
you...
talk to a TV show coming to Netflix and maybe an update on the mobile game. Good morning, bitch. Hey, Edith. How you doing? Oh, I want to prioritize that one. Edith distracted me. In a good way. Let's look at the journal. It's the will one. Where there's a will, there's a way. Unable to track any more quests. What? Up to 3 active quests can be prioritized. Unable to track any more quests. There. You're number 1. So where do we have to go for that? Number 1. Right down here. So how are you doing today, Edith? How are things? I'm a little under the weather, so I took yesterday off, but I'm feeling a little better now. By the way, Poogie, when I first read you say they'll be showing off new merch, I thought you meant like when I go with Joshua, they're going to be showing me off like DLC shit. So I was like, what the fuck? You dumb?
Cyril, you found a letter from Father. Yes, I have it here.
But now I get your talk about Pokemon. Took me like the second conversation.
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you, Father. That's very nice of him.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me.
Let's see what it is.
The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse.
Dude, he sounds like you would have been like an awesome king.
University to further the development of non-magical technologies, with the gold spreading ever more widely across the twins.
Just trying to trap in some of the heat. It's too cold up there.
Means of securing Rosaria's survival.
And thus it's cold in here.
To see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful.
The kingdom did kind of go to shit when he died, man. Like, he seemed like an awesome king. My ear hurts.
Shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
There, that's a little better.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It's true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains. And she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord.
Let's see the gifts.
After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
I feel like it should be sitting more centered. Or maybe the camera needs to be more centered. Better? Maybe. I'm curious what this is going to pan out for us. So, if I had to guess, based on what I know is still left to do, we're going to have to do all the quests probably this episode. We'll probably start working on some of the marks. We won't be able to get all the marks done, I don't think. But getting the marks done prior to heading to Origin, because I feel like Origin is like finale. I think that's my game plan. So another episode or two, I think, maybe. And I'm back tomorrow, Breakfast of Binge, so I might just pick this back up and go at it again.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
We've gotten older.
I am Goditha.
Hi.
retainer of
Hey, Riku.
Huddersfield, loyal servant.
How you doing,
of
doll?
Shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my...
This is why you gotta do side quests, guys.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty. As any
Doing okay, you. Still a little sick. I was more sick yesterday than I am today, but you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm not 100, but I'm here.
I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield.
I've got today off. I got tomorrow off. I work 3 days, and then I get 2 days off. So the plans changed for my schedule next week, but in a good way, I think.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be.
Hello, hey, Darkrai, what's up, dude?
And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
How are you this fine morning?
To bring them before you.
Happy Tuesday
It was your
to the
father's
Binge
wish
Kids.
that you be presented with the finished articles, not these, works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours.
Yay!
And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead,
Well, it means I don't have to work like an 8-day stretch, which I think is ideal.
and for you to do so,
Not that your boy can't handle it.
Lady Goditha.
Just it would burn me out. 2 days away from Rebirth. Yeah, man. I actually looked it up because I was curious how far away it was. I was like, it's March something, I think. Nope.
May our fathers
February
be
29.
done.
oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where
Oblige.
Heartstone, my lady?
I do. though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it.
This man wants to die for his country. Oblige him. What's that quote from?
We do at least know
Literally midnight tomorrow. Midnight tomorrow won't work for me. But I'm going to be playing Crisis Core Reunion first anyway, so there's no hurry for me to play it, but I will be picking it up.
In answer to your unspoken question,
I like that my PS5 collection is beginning to grow now. Not including the Call of Duty games that I got that I've been buying more digitally lately. I get 5. I get 5 PS5 games. Is that right?
It would surely make your father.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What say you, Joshua? What else?
5. Doing well, just get done working out, but to eat some breakfast, then put up a poll for today's stream. The chat decides on. Oh, nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. I like that. You been working out, dude? You getting shredded?
Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Well, I'm gonna be hasty. Talk about it, man. Heading right for it. Where is it? Oh, right there? It seems like a little easier if I just go like that. 2024, we're going to get ourselves shredded DC. Can't wait for it. What? Oh, that's just a new quest. Never mind. What a dumb binge. Oh, binge boy be dum-dum. Oh, there it is. Right there. DC Flex. DC's still young, right? So he still has all of his testosterone and stuff. That fades away when you get to be an old man like me. Not really, but...
Let's go.
Just take care of yourselves, kids. I just want this item for no reason, really. Yeah, I did a 2-hour workout today, mostly. I do 6-hour workouts, but... What? I need to run errands and stuff today. 6-hour workouts? What the fuck, dude? You running a marathon or something? Dude, whenever I worked out, I mean, it probably shows. I did like 45-minute workouts because I needed like 15 minutes to get like washed up and go to work or something. 6 hours? Entering like a bodybuilding competition or something. Zanzetsuken. Oh, we're fighting this thing, Griffin? Hello, Dad. No, you're a Simurg. Simurg. Hiya!
For House Rossfield.
I too do 6-hour workouts. Just over a whole year. Spread that shit out, right? Miss me, now you got to kiss me. Ooh, that hurt. Dude, I don't think I could have missed more. Ouchie. Yeah, I seen that shit coming. I still did nothing to it. Can't even get you. Dude, I can't even see you. Dude, this guy's putting the work in on me. There. That's what we're kind of hoping for. 2 hours on stamina, 1 hour on chest, an hour on arms, and 2 on hot yoga, and I do that 5 days a week. God damn, dude. I'll be honest, that shit would burn me the fuck out. Dude, everything I've ever, like, researched about, like, working out and fitness, that makes me feel like that's too much. I miss. I suppose it really depends on what your goals are, right? Who the hell am I to judge? My tubby ass, right? Dude. Dude, getting like his timing down is kind of hard. Yeah. I'll read that a second, Q. Precision dodge. Up, 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 up. Ramu! I always called him Rama. I like to think I'm right too. Oh, this one's hard to do. Dude, just hitting normally is better than Odin's powers. I think I go back to Shiva, if I'm being honest. Ow. Plop. Cool. Alright, let's read. Poogie says he does 6-hour workouts just over a whole year. Someone was saying that Crisis Core would be bad to play before Rebirth because of spoilers. Really? Then why would they do it then? Why would they come out with them in different orders like that? It's a lot, but helps on the long run, especially when getting older. I have an uncle in his mid-60s, and he is still in shape to this day. I just got to eat right and work out the right way to help the body. Hey, man, that's what it's all about. I'm just saying, for myself,
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
That would be super duper hard on me. So now we gotta go back to number 1. Back to Tabber. It's your uncle in his mid 60s, and he's in good shape. That's awesome, and then who the fuck am I, right? I'm in my mid to late 30s, and I'm not in fantastic shape, so don't take my advice.
Oh, thank the founder you were safe. The griffin is slain then.
And a heartstone claim.
That is insane. 2 heartstones. Well, let's Google it.
This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
I'm going to read something to you guys. It is recommended that you play Crisis Core Reunion before playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Crisis Core story comes first chronologically in the Final Fantasy VII series timeline, and elements of its plot are going to factor heavily into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Zack is rumored to play a big role in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so playing Reunion before the second part of the remake project is released is highly recommended. However, playing all games is not a requirement. So that was from... Who posted that? I have no idea. TrueTrophies.com says yes. GameRant.com says yes. So I don't know. Keyboard freezing. Felt the same way. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to still go with the plan that we had on the channel, because it's very seldom that we have plans on the channel that come to fruition. So let's try our best to stick with what we got.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours.
New armbands. I wonder if it's something I actually have to equip, or if it's just like decorative on my characters.
It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion, and the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies.
Because I've played Final Fantasy VII before, I don't know if there's much that they can spoil for me, personally.
Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity.
This feels like a side quest that you should have to do.
But this was more than just
I think.
a message. It was a promise that he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Dope.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault.
Dude, I feel exhausted for just rereading Darkrai's work. Oh, God.
For the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future.
2 hours in stamina, that's like cardio. That's brutal right there.
I discovered that the Duchess had
I was watching someone play FF7 Remake, and always Chapter 12 makes me want to cry. Aww.
I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the
That means the game's done well. If it can elicit those emotions out of you time and time again, that's good writing.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty
Riku's just a softie though, right?
Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared.
The plate falling down chapter. Oh, yeah. That's a brutal chapter.
Alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
Show me the armbands, man. Beating around the bush.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
It's what we do. The Founder's Grasp. Exit the Requiatory. The Requiatory? The Founder's Grasp. So, your health goes up quite a bit. It goes down a little bit in defense, but just a little bit in defense. Fashioned after those pictures adorning the wrists of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, Archduke Elwin intended to gift these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bonds they share as proud scions of the ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done. Let's put it on.
The bands suit you well.
How'd you know I put it on?
It's gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should.
Dude, they beheaded his ass, man.
Before we left for Origin.
You guys remember that? Episode 1? The king's an awesome guy. I'm like, this guy's fucking dead. When is there ever a nice king that people don't want to kill for no reason?
I prithee claim it.
They went.
For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Alright. So we got another item to go pick up at our dad's grave. We're going to go be Tomb Raiders.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Visit the Archduke Elwin's Memorial. So where would you be? Number 1. Way over here. Hawk's Cry Cliff. While you are in humming. It's pretty close, actually.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
We might have to fight a couple of chocobos.
To have overcome Father's political enemies.
That's okay.
Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these battles would have helped. Knowing he was with us made all the difference.
Not bad. Good experience. We go down the hill. Can we just jump down? Ooh. The answer's kind of no, but we can run around a little bit. Couple bombs over there. I've seen them.
He's just back there.
It's a weird spot for his grave. Is it a grave or is it a memorial site? It's his helmet? That's a badass helmet, though.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized.
It's starting to warm up in here.
I had
Memorial,
never
if nobody.
anything.
Oh, okay.
I always had
Touche, Q.
someone else
Touche.
to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting.
My wife wants to get me, it's almost like not a cycle thing, but it's for people with like bad knees. It's almost like a small little bicycle thing that would sit under my desk that, like, while I'm playing games, I could be like pedaling, right? She wants to get that for me, so I'm like, I'll try it. So if one of these days you guys just see me like just constantly fidgeting like this or something, just know what I'm doing. Aw.
That's what he would have wanted.
I don't know if it makes noise. I don't think it makes noises, so if it does, then I won't do it because that'd be fucking annoying. But
even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
but try to do some stretches and stuff too. And
I shall be borrowing this,
it hoits.
Father, if I may, that you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
It's weird we don't wear like a helmet at all. There's a ghost, isn't there? There's a ghost. That was pretty cool. Hey, Original 151 does exercise and streams. That's fair.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Great movie.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
That one took a while, but I think it was worth it. Really good experience. We get the rusted battle helm displayed in Clive's chambers. Oh, cool, man. So that's like I said, it's like an in-game trophy. We could check on that anytime we want. The quests in this game, they don't feel completely meaningless. Some of them are a little bit more frivolous. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. Dude, this feels like it was like completely necessary then. You know what I mean? So we got quests here. Oh god, we got a bunch that we haven't even unlocked yet. Let's go this one here. The Dalamil Inn. Alright. By doing this, we are getting experience, so it's not like we're not grinding. And we are already close to being max level. So by doing things like this, I think we might even hit it. Crazy. Dude, Pokemon Z!
Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished.
What's that,
already.
XYZ?
You're really going to go through
Normandy with the spoiler.
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your
Probably from the
assistance
Pokemon thing, right?
with. Well, two, in fact. If it's within my power to help you, I will.
1 second.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved.
Is that the door?
A hideaway.
I don't know if they're there or not. Can't tell. Wow, people finally got that. It's a Legends game. Looks like it takes place in the future. Oh, cool. So Legends Z?
Of course.
Interesting, Normandy.
Children would be more than welcome.
Appreciate the spoiler.
Thank you, Clive.
I was gonna react to it after the stream.
Are you still here?
What is it, Ferda?
Didn't have a chance, obviously, to do it a live
There's
reaction,
been a
but
flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one.
interesting.
The League of Outlaws encampment was completely
Oh shit, that's all good, dude.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned.
My bad, dude. I'm sorry. No, don't be.
This way.
Don't be. Your excitement coming in, man, was worth it.
Kashik bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate.
How does it
Time
look?
to lose.
Like graphically, does it look like Legends Arceus? Does
Gather the men.
it look better?
The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
One thing that I am kind of happy about, despite the ups and downs of the Pokemon games,
Stay with me for now.
we did get a lot of Pokemon games on Switch, right?
Tell them to prepare for a full
I just know
and
you're a fellow
complete
Gen 6
evacuation.
fan. Hey man, there's like excitement of seeing what it does like.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
They didn't show gameplay. Okay, cool.
Wish me luck.
Alright. I'll still check it out. I'll do a little reaction video of it. Because those do so great for my channel. Well, geez, the music for what's happening here is telling me I should be doing this one. Well, it's not prioritized, so I don't have to. So that one's activated. Let's go to Tabor. Gen 6 is an odd one, though. I love Gen 6. I'm not saying you're wrong, Riku, but I love it. Where's the quest? Wait.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
To put it in the future, that is time split.
Journeyed across the
He also confirmed that something is coming back because we're going
avenue of inquiry
back to
in our
Gen
ongoing
6, just saying.
investigation. He sent an owl somewhere, but we have heard naught from him.
That's a super spoiler. That's Mega Evolutions. That's a super spoiler.
The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash.
I'm excited about that.
Years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus. an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith,
you can't fool me.
more of the circle's original
Which is great because there's so many Pokemon that require Mega Evolutions to be viable, and then that means they're going to have like new Megas too.
Yes.
I love that reaction when the light bulb went off.
To one of the most able of our order.
Well, Gen 6, right? Normandy is all bright in here. Yeah.
And survival both. Though he has been silent for some
I'm going to do a reaction video being like, I don't know what's going to happen. Trust me.
From sending any others in
I'll be like, fucking Normandy Gaming told me this.
Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man.
It's so weird how many Pokemon games we got for the Switch and how different they all are.
It would not.
Like Sword Shield and Scarlet and Violet, they're the closest, I think, in terms of like gameplay and stuff. I'm getting in the shower. I do feel bad. Don't feel bad. Not mad at Pokemon X is around.
Mickleburg was its name.
Makes sense too because it's 10 years for it. I knew what you meant, see. It always should have been XYZ, right?
Right.
Because
I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind.
Have they done like remakes for all of them but that one?
And may the Firebird's flame.
Black and White didn't get remakes, but they had like sequels. Let's prioritize that one. You know what I mean? So sequels kind of maybe trumped the remake thing, but I don't know.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Man.
Make for Mickleburg. Where's Mickleburg? Number 2. There. The hideaway? Oh my god, glad Black and White were left alone. Yeah, for sure. Give it some more time. They will eventually do it. But like, so then what did they do after Gen 6 remakes? They already, in Gen 6, they already remade Ruby and Sapphire. And then they went on to like Sun and Moon. And Sun and Moon had their own like remasters. It feels like this is like putting an end to the remakes.
All right, Toggle.
Which I'm in favor of.
Where are you taking me?
Because Z wouldn't be a remake if it's in the
More
future.
from that boy. Do you have a better hint for me?
Give me a hint, broski.
You've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Bark. You know what's so weird about Zevia Cola? Doesn't matter what flavor it is, they're all clear. It makes me think that I'm drinking sparkling water without knowing I'm drinking sparkling water. Because you look at the ingredients, there's not much in it.
Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Carbonated water, natural flavors, stevia, leaf extract, tartaric acid, caffeine, and citric acid. This could very well just be bubbly. Make for the Mickleburg. Jesus, something's going on over here. At the mess. Also curious how they will be dealing with Pokemon in the game. I mean, that's always the question, right? How they go about doing things like that.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
The fuck's this guy?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break.
Like dragon bones or
If it's
bird bones.
durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
Oh yeah, okay, big giant turtles.
You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
No.
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus.
Oh, cool.
Corral
Big giant turtle fight.
near Old Bidza.
We're doing this one right away.
The village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Bones. Obtained oil from Ojol? What? That's not telling me where to go, though.
Normally, I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near an adamantus, let alone one that's had a few centuries to let its temper simmer. They're mean bastards, and they only get meaner with age. Why do you think the village of Old Bidza was abandoned?
Where's Old Bidza? Old Bidza? I don't even know what the quest is called. Oh, aiming high. Obtain oil. Oh, okay, gotcha. Unable to track more. Fuck that one. Track that one. Number 2. Is that the one? In Old Hill? That's the Old Hill docks. Might be. Haha. When you're glad to have the internet to help you with games. Absolutely. The fudge. There's the oil. At least some of it.
It's oil. After what happened here. It's a miracle there was any left at all.
I need 2 of them. Okay, there's definitely more oil around here. But it could be anywhere. Did anyone see any oil you guys can point towards?
This should be enough.
And then number 2. Nope, we're looking for number 1. And the Dravzoids. The Dravzoids. That away? We're getting closer to you, turtle boy. I'm gonna get you. Huh. Maybe I'm not. Imagine if you have an objective in real life and tags are up like that for you to guide you. That'd be fantastic. If you believe in, like, you know, destination, or not destination, like determinism, like life is already kind of laid out for you. You just have to follow the path. It'd be kind of interesting, right? Destiny, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, there's this curl here. We keep running by him. Let's put some work in on him. We're here for the fights. Dude, I tried to dodge it. That would also take a lot of fun out of life, though, wouldn't it, Riku? Come on.
Nice try.
I am wet. Destiny is a lie. Hot. Norby, you got us all wet in here, man. Dude, I'm switching back to Shiva. As cool as Odin's powers are, they don't do enough damage. They really don't. I'm switching right after this battle. Odin was a pussy. It's like he does a lot, but it's not enough. He does like a lot of hits, but it's all like nothing damage. I know it's because my Zanzetsuken's at 3, and it's not like maxed out or anything, but it's just fucking annoying. I just know when I was rocking Shiva, she was doing some goddamn work. So Ice Age, is that the one that I did? That's Mastered. And then Diamond Dust probably, right? Diamond Dust and Ice Age. I'm surprised we don't have that one maxed out. Shiva's a babe. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Well, I just want to make sure they're in the right slots. That'll recharge back up.
Here we are again.
Welcome back, Shiva. Oh, the other thing I want to do too is, what's this? The Circle of Heaven increases max HP by 500. But I feel like that did a lot of that too. Let's take that one off and let's put back on something that I used a lot. It was called... What's it called? Once I read it, I'll be like, Berserker Ring.
Just toggle.
So now when I do dodges, when I counter them, I get like a bit of a boost. Because I tend to do that a lot, but now I don't get the boost. We're going back to what works for us. We have been winning fights with Odin and the other thing, but not the same. Oh, hello there.
We found him.
See? Dude, I love that. I love that. And now I need food. Dude, that's so much better. Ah! Dude, 8,000 damage and shit. There it is. That's so much better. Like, we're able to get like 20,000 damage again. And with Odin, we were only getting like 5. Spark freeze, boom! Missed like everything. Pull up. Bring it.
Too slow.
That's so much. It's so much more up my alley. Dead. I forgot burn. What's up, Ty? That's just how easy it goes when you know what you're doing. If I watch like a YouTube tutorial on how to actually use Odin properly, I bet you it's really, really good.
Materials to mid, so she
I
can
forgot
finish her
burn.
prototype.
Spark freeze, boom, burn. Alright, deliver the materials to mid. That means we gotta go back to the Hadaway. Waiting on a chip truck. Dun, 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 dun. What time does it normally come? Does it normally come this late? Because 10:40 on a Tuesday seems like a weird time to show up. Although ours comes at a weird time too. Like ours comes in like Monday afternoon, but it's like, fuck man, you already got through Monday without product. It's not the, you know, most beneficial time. Binge, that is the Bat theme song? Oh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay. Batman! When you just read it out of context, all you hear is dun 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 dun. Which still kind of sounds like it.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
And don't lie. She needs more.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
He's like, answer the fucking question!
And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait.
Yo, Royal Kin, what's up, man?
Children,
how you doing, brother?
when they took apart your son, there was a tiny
Excuse me.
brass gear.
Not much, dude. Playing FF16. We're trying to beat this game before we move back into the Final Fantasy VII series.
When we put the scales back together.
New game coming out in a couple days. I won't be playing that one right away, but she's lined up.
I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
I'll find that cog. Speak with the children in the atrium.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Na 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 da 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 da.
Then again, Sid, is Mid still
We'll try
hiding?
and not watch Rebirth streams. Same.
Wasn't hiding.
Was just streaming Pokemon Presents. Did you catch the new game? Did not catch the new game yet, but Normandy has filled me in on some of the spoilers. We're trying to keep it spoiler less in the chat, but
Think she'll let us help? That just
have
so
fun.
happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide.
Oh.
A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say,
A set of
a
scales?
set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot. We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Oh, they get a bag of bits? Spoilers can be in the Discord spoiler tag. There you go. I came in here like, dude, spoilers.
Everything we can find.
You really did.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds. Just in
You're like,
case.
dude, Pokemon Z.
Good to know.
I found it.
In the bag of bits?
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
More ports.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know.
It was
about
cute though.
your
It was cute. His excitement was adorable.
Just in case.
I was excited to get your thoughts.
Sid,
I'm excited about it. Run back downstairs. I was saying to Poogie, I was like, when it comes to all these quests, like, needing the parts from the kids, and the kids being right upstairs, this isn't, like, something that they should use Clive for. I got shit to do, man. I'm trying to save the world.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
In the bag of bits.
Will it work? He's perfect. You're a genius, Clive.
Well, I try.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important.
I love their
thing of
accents.
all.
They're fantastic
The wings
accents.
aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see.
Ladies say I get the right cog for the job. I said cog like it sounded like cog, but it's not.
Do you?
And no ladies have ever said that. I've got one lady.
Here goes nothing.
Ooh. That's what we call an airship.
Titan's tits.
Normandy gifted 5 game or 5 binge-worthy gaming memberships. Thank you, man. Royalkin, Twisted J, Lucky, Steven, and Tim. That's awesome, man. I appreciate you doing that, dude. To make up for it. Damn. You didn't have to make up for it, dude.
These bloody engines are driving me mad.
Yo, thanks. Well, welcome, guys.
I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mistral engine was
So what you get with your binge-worthy membership is you get exclusive content that's only eligible for people that have YouTube. Congratulations.
This is one dream the world's better off without.
It's kind of true.
Show folk how to take flying.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
People will lose their homes, children, their mums, and their dads.
I appreciate that, Norm. You didn't have to do that, dude. Yeah, you had nothing to make up for.
I lost mine.
Maybe make it up for the Triple X Pokemon collab. Maybe that. That's joking. I'm so privileged.
Sorry that I have to choose.
But if you don't have YouTube, you can't get the deals. Click see perks. There's perks in there. They say things. Following through on things is sometimes tricky.
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair.
I thought Lucky was already a member.
It was like I was flying.
Well, guess what? He's back. Welcome back.
To actually do it.
It's always better when the memberships, like the gifted ones, go to people that are like in the chat. The fact that Royalkin got one and Twisted J got one, I think that's awesome, right? Not that, you know, I'm not thankful for Steven and Tim and Lucky, but people right in the chat, that's always perfect, I think. It's always weird how it works.
Right.
Let's get this airship up and running.
I'm going to take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
All right, my dude, I'm going to go eat breakfast. Have a good stream. Hey, man, you have a fantastic day. Hopefully I'll try to catch you on your next stream. When do you plan on streaming next, dude?
But it isn't like it'll be gone.
Let the people know.
Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys.
Remembering when someone did that 2 times while on the stream and never got the membership? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
It's more serendipitous when it actually goes to like people in the chat.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression.
Tonight at 5 p.m. Be there or be square. Hey man, I'm as square as they get. I'll try to make an appearance, my dude.
Right.
5 p.m. your time? My time? Are they the same time? Do you live in a land beyond time? What'd you do with her airship model?
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all.
Eastern Standard Time, baby. I live on the moon. Okay, perfect.
Dad always said, dream big. But in the
is it full of cheese or is it hollow?
I
need confirmation. I was planning a trip just to find out that.
I'm sure you do.
Hello. Not too bad. I just helped Mid get a cog for her model airship, and now we're looking to aim high. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about, but that's okay. All right, love you. Talk soon. Bye. Wrong number. It's clearly a wrong number. All right. Model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight immortalized in miniature. My dad always said there were 2 ways of living life: chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. Nah, it is a moon kingdom. Nope, gotta go. You'll have to visit me to find out. Fair. Fair. Make for the mooring outside Port Isolde.
Has Middledole mentioned a new project yet?
Let's do this one. We're going to work on quests, guys. It might not be the most exciting thing, but we got to get them done. We got to get them done. Yeah, I'm just like floating. Yep. We're getting on a boat.
It's still here. After all these years.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever
Older than I
forget.
remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
While using my iPad only, my wrists are starting to hurt. You need that laptop back ASAP.
I wasn't being serious.
ASAP. Once I get a couple extra bucks, which is, you know, a little ways away, I am going to get my own laptop fixed because I want to be able to do some editing when I'm not downstairs.
It won't be long.
That's always been the game plan. It hasn't been working. So saving files on like the computer, bringing it upstairs and like tinkering up there. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think it will be. Good luck. Yeah, well, I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to get someone to fix it. Wish me luck. Wish them luck. Meow. Normally with the meows. Oh, there's a dog on the screen. Come on, bro.
This place hasn't changed at all.
It's like a...
Cruise right through those trees. Come on.
We've never been here before.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Dog's gonna win, dude. Food. It's our secret little clubhouse, bro. Torval, how are you getting up there? He's gonna jump.
Here we are. This was our hideaway.
Every time I see meow like that, I always think of Whose Line Is It Anyways. I don't remember the meow from Whose Line Is It Anyways. Context, Riku. He must have just jumped up there or climbed a ladder. No problem. Torgal will make it for like a great nightlight in your room. A little bit of glow in the corner or something. It's young Clive! And a young Torgal! That's adorable.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things?
Big old smile on his face.
What is it, boy?
They were doing Irish drinking song. Colin had no idea what to say. So he just said, meow.
From the castle.
Oh, that one? That's funny, though.
You bring these here?
Colin Mockery. He and Ryan Stiles, to me, made that show. Yes.
My sparring sword.
Dude, imagine your sparring sword was the weapon you needed to like upgrade to be like the ultimate weapon. That would be awesome.
Well.
Yeah, I also liked Greg. Greg was good.
Did you, boy?
Obviously, you know,
Thank you.
Drew Carey was good, but he wasn't in it as much, usually just at the end.
For never giving
Wayne Brady was really good.
For never forgetting.
That would be a crazy spire sword. It would be. But just, you know, over time, maybe it's always been the right metal, but it was never fashioned properly or something.
Let's take this with us, shall we?
Is that going to go in my chambers too?
So I don't forget either.
We're getting all kinds of cool shit for our chambers. We get our dad's helmet, my old sparring sword. Some more exploration around here? Looks like we're crawling under that for sure.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Drew Carey was great as a host. All those other guys were on the British version. The American reboot without Drew Carey wasn't, but it wasn't as good. All right. Can I go back up here? We never really took a look in there. And I don't know if we ever get an opportunity to come back here. Get some sharp fangs. Yeah, I stopped watching. The British one, I think, is on like Netflix or something.
I think I know where we're going.
To be honest, I'm a big Ryan Stiles fan. Back from like the Drew Carey show. I know sometimes they had like, you know, celebrity guests as well. It's been a while since I watched that. When's the last time you watched that, Riku? Richard Simmons on was... Yes! I remember that one. You're right.
But without him,
I'm a big binge fan. Oh, thank you, Poogie. About a week ago at most. Oh, really? Oh, nice. It's in Riku's regular rotation.
Let's go home.
I've never been great at improv comedy, but I try my best here. I do what I can, right? Quest completed! We got a thing for our chambers. I know it. I was thinking the same thing. Charred sparring sword. Let's go. We got Cavil's Fang +1.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Can we go back there? Board the skiff. Looks like we can. I'm gonna board it. The cutscene at the edge of the cliff, it didn't allow me to like look around. I feel like there could be something there. And I could be wrong. But why are they giving me the opportunity to go back, right? Just for the sharp fangs in the chest in the treehouse? No. There's gotta be more than that. This honestly feels like a perfect spot for a little mini boss. More sharp fangs. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. There is more sharp fangs. Wayne just being like, now I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife was funny. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Beach boss? Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. Something from our past that like we'd have to come back and slay or something. I think that'd be kind of cool, but. Yeah, I mean, like right here, just like a little something something. There ain't nothing. I thought it was good. Look, just a random little spot. So let's go back to Three's Company. Meet Havel at the gates of the Rondela. That's number 1. Let's do that. For democracy. All right. Way the fudge down there.
You see that too?
Can I get there from this way? By the way, chocobos are in the new Avatar: Last Airbender on Netflix. Watch the trailer. I watched just like yesterday, I think, and I was just like, "You're riding chocobos, dude." Okay. I mean, I could ride a chocobo myself right now, but I want to fight the Helldiver. Wah! Just swinging around everywhere. Boom. And it's funny when he locks up on my hot sauce. When he licks up my hot sauce off my plate. Riku fixed your mistake there. Yes. Probably not good for him either. Or would it be? Good job, Torgal. I gave my dad some of those hot chips that we're selling now. They're like a competition for Takis. He's like, Jesus Christ, that's hot. It's like, it's hot. She got some heat to it. He's fine, everything in moderation. This is true. Whee! Oh, we're gonna kill a bunch of dudes? This looks like a fight. Some like it hot, hot, hot. He actually loves spicy food. I just think straight hot sauce surprises him. Oh yeah, it would.
It's a fight you shall have.
That kind of looks like my dad's helmet.
Allow me. I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal. Oblige him. This won't take long.
I'm gonna use my Flames of Rebirth. See if I can one-shot these guys. They might have more guys coming afterwards, but I want to see if this group will go down with one. I'm gonna go right in the middle, because that's what I do. Right in the middle. Flop! Didn't do it! These guys are high level. Everybody around? Cool. We want AoE. Not bad, Shiva. Stop. Flop. Nice blocking, buddy. Proud of you. Proud of you, kid. Now, that was not a one-hit queso. That was like a 6-hit queso. But I didn't take a hit. That's pretty good. Still don't know what to do with these things. Can't be traded for Gil. Now we know.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Hey! Exactly what I'm saying. He's like, imagine he's like, that should have been a one-hit queso. Imagine he said some shit like that. That'd be awesome. The game actually listens to you.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured? No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Ooh, you got escort, my guy?
Fucking traitors.
Fucking traitors.
I heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore.
The dude on the left is like face down, ass up. You see that?
The corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic.
Man, he got slumped over. Scary.
It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking? Call me what you want.
You can call me Ifrit. You can call me Sid. Call me Clive. Or call me Binge.
My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
He does go by like many names in here.
Agree to anything. I'd have you answer one question.
Booty, booty, booty.
What do you stand to gain from all this? I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos.
What?
But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons.
Clive's hair's reminding me that I gotta cut my son's hair later when he gets home from school. Getting wild, man. His hair looks good wild. My son's looks like almost like a fro wild.
We have a chance to put things right.
It could look like this guy's hair, the guy with the white hair. He just doesn't comb it often enough.
Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Comb it down so it's got like a V in the front like Vegeta.
I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
I always wanted to go out as Vegeta for Halloween when I was younger. but I'd have to grow my hair out like crazy, or get a good wig. But I want to do it with my actual hair. But
next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army
too much.
And see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only...
Ruining his hairline already.
What do you mean?
Just like you comb it down to make the point.
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy, one who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered, but I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
I wonder how the game ends. I wonder if we become king. Or if Joshua becomes king and we're still his like sword or shield or whatever.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
I will see that
Wait
my
a month.
associate joins you there.
A whole month?
Very good, my lord.
Honestly, been ignoring the story. This is more side questy type storyness.
I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round.
It's a great game though, Norm.
To take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Tarantino? 16 just has a lot of dialogue. It does have a lot of dialogue. But I enjoy it. Speak with Quentin in the Goutland Vales. Whoop. I'm not as big a fan of the fast travel, being honest. It is super handy. Gonna be getting a platinum trophy for it eventually. Yeah. What order do you plan on doing them? Because I know you're still working on 10. What's the next Final Fantasy coming out for your platinum trophy series? 10-2? 10-2 would make sense. Nice transition, right? I feel like if you don't do 10-2 right after 10, you're not going to do it. That'd be my case, I think. Or maybe you want to break from the world of 10. Hello there. I'm going to do the 7 remake series next because I do want to wait till I do X. Okay, cool.
Quentin.
So you're going to be running into my series.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then.
I guess you're going to platinum it, so it's going to take you a little longer, right? By the way, I finished the sphere grids in X-File. Oh, nice! Curious how you will play it on them.
Have me convinced the chiefs
I'm curious too.
Of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive, the people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them.
You have abandoned them once already.
Someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for
should not be watching FF7 Remake because it is flashy, but I love it.
If it's the vineyard you're worried about.
I wonder if Crisis Core Reunion, if that one's flashy. I know it's more heavily combat, so maybe.
You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know
Curious.
That's not what I'm.
It was Final Fantasy VII Remake was flashy, particularly extra towards the end. I remember that. It was just like, oh shit, just.
And if you can do that,
I remember that.
who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
I remember you also saying, Riku, that you couldn't complete the game because of the flashing, right?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of curse breakers
Yeah,
to
that sucks.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe.
It's different than completing it yourself, but when you get the opportunity to sit through a playthrough and watch somebody else complete it, I kind of feel like I went along that journey too. I don't know if you guys get that feeling. I get that feeling sometimes. So that one's going to lead us back to the hideaway. I wouldn't be able to anyways. That sucks, Q. So if that one leads back to the hideaway, we'll just try to get a bunch of them done that lead back to the hideaway and pick them all off. So we're currently working on number 3.
Azure might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I've no. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
He's an Ember?
Please.
Sephiroth is too much. He is too much.
There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid.
That's Master Sid to you.
Sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do.
This is why Poogie likes Gav, man.
And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Climb that
Far
mountain
from
there.
here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch.
Oh.
The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient.
That guy's face is awful
You need
weathered.
to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown.
Imagine this was always the trial, and the guards up at the post, they're just like, "Where's our fucking logbooks, man? I know I put out a new logbook, but it's gone again."
Know my limits, right.
It'd be hilarious.
I won't let you down.
The damn random light and dark. I know. I have no idea why.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Maybe we just chalk it up like that the world is all fucked up. It's like a pink sky. So we can go up there and help him? How? We'll take the dragon's Aerie. Oh, look it up. FF16. Bright and dark. How to adjust the screen brightness. You may have noticed some scenes are too dark, too bright, or appear to be washed out in Final Fantasy 16. See how you can fix this brightness? I don't know. I think we've tried this before. No, I remember screwing around with this. Just the brightness of UI elements. I don't know. I remember screwing around with that crap before, though. Bunch of monsties. Madagon! That's pretty good. Oh, it got me! Let's try to go flawless! Got him. Lurk mode, gonna record some members only content. Some OnlyFans, if you will. Did I miss that? Venus! Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? How you doing? Num was in here earlier. She said she was making you some supper. For dinner. Spoiler. Fallen Hunters. Pop. Okay, those guys are easy. Huh? Num was here earlier. She said she was making something. Oop. Kind of tired, you? I'm not tired. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm okay. Man, I dodged that shit. Shit! Oh, bad timing. But the tiredness is gone when I get back home and see Num's face. Oh, nice. So she brings energy to you. Let's go. Still heading up here. I see steps. Let's take the steps. Although, what's over there? Sicky's threats. A raptor. Multiple raptors. Is there a redstone that we've never got to before? Or is that just Northreach? Oh, dude, I could have gone this way. Yep, just finished dinner. She made fried pork and pumpkin curry. Dude, sounds fancy as hell. You gotta keep her, Venus. You gotta keep her.
killed.
My wife doesn't make me fried pork. She's like, but you're a vegetarian. I'm like, excuses. Where's my fried pork?
Maybe not.
My dude needs help.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Oh, well, because you don't... You know, exactly. I'm just teasing.
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Level 40, man. This kid's just a recruit. He's not ready for this. I mean, I'm binge-worthy. I'm always ready for this, right? See, this kid can't do all this magic shit. How are your wife and kids doing, by the way? Pretty good. She's at work and they're in school. So fantastic. Get some me time. I'm going to try to do some grocery shopping today. A little bit of house cleaning. I still got to work on my floor. So I got all kinds of crap to do. But you're off. I'm off, yeah. Just the new schedule with work and stuff. It's kind of tricky. Honestly, not ideal, but you do what you can. Ching! Enemy has been slain. My son stayed night at my brother-in-law's house on the weekend. So he's got a little camp and stuff, so they did that kind of stuff. How was work so far? So far, it's good, man. The pay is good. The job itself is nice. The hours are still kind of tricky, but I like it. I just wish there was a little more consistency.
Of course. Scouts
Hope you
really
enjoy.
are
I do.
afraid. Back to Northreach it is then.
It works out for me that it's significantly more money. Ooh. I want to take a look at that. It's just, it doesn't leave as much opportunity for the YouTubes of the world, right? So I have to try to thread that line. I'm trying. I don't know if I'm doing it well. I'm trying. So what do we got? Beak's Braid or something? Yeah. Kestrel's Beak Braid. Increases down thrust damage by 10%. I don't do down thrust enough. Like, the pay is good. Yeah, the pay is good. Like I said, there's pros and cons to it, right? Return to the Hideaway to speak with Brian. Return to Nazaire in Northreach. An Inconvenient Truth. Speak with Harpocrates. Harpocrates, he's also in Hideaway, so we don't have to go there right away. I could fast travel. Let's take in the sights. Let's take in the sights of a game that goes bright then dark, dark then bright. Money necessary for big family. Yeah, I don't have the biggest family in the world, but I also am trying to save up money for their schooling and stuff like that, so it's tricky. It's tricky. That's all you try to do is when you have kids, you try to make their life easier when they enter the world, right?
I thought I'd find him with you.
Without also making them entitled.
I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
You have a big fan, bro. You have 3 kids already. I've got 3 kids! Oh, that's news to me. Who's the third one? I only have 2. I get 2 kids.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do?
Touche.
Back without getting caught?
Not too sorry. No problem, dude.
And he did it all on his own.
My uncle's family, they act entitled and waste electricity. The bill is way too high.
And now I have to decide whether I agree.
That's tough. That's tough, man. Entitled family members?
Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
So the kid was tasked with doing something, and he did the thing that he was told to do.
This won't be an easy decision.
But he also showed a little bit of cowardice there, right? So return to the hideaway, return to the hideaway, and return to the hideaway. So I think we should probably return to the hideaway. Pick off a couple of these things. 1, 2, and 3. They aren't disciplined enough. Yeah, that's what it is. 1.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Portazolder as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Just mom and sister and Num here. Not that big fan. That's enough, right? That's enough. I'm not sure if there's been a an increase in cost of goods in Thailand, but over here, like, groceries and everything are just really expensive right now.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then.
My honest to goodness game plan is to get the house paid off, and then once the house is paid off, I don't have any debts to anybody in the world. So me having to work full time will no longer be a necessity; it'll be a choice at that point. Things are expensive here. Okay. Highway 66. What's Highway 66?
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses we'll be seeing.
So then I could like go part time, work when I want to work, and then I could like focus on YouTube. By that point, I'll be like 40. But I'll still be a damn good looking 40, but probably about 40.
From who?
Or older.
Why you, my boy? Rumor has it that you
Famous Highway USA. Highway 66?
From a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
We got Route 1.
The old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the
Route 1 Big Stop is a great place for dinner, breakfast.
Loosened, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
One game, yeah.
Let's be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience.
If you want a one game, you have to 2,000 plus TBH or THB. What's THB? Is that like your currency?
And how, pray tell, will
Yep.
we get that grain to the capital if the roads
Thai
are still
baht.
overrun with a cash egg?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood.
$75.42. That's actually still cheaper than here.
Certainly eat less.
Says the man
Yep.
with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations.
So-
Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you put them on your fools.
In order to buy a game here, you would have to spend 2,386 Thai baht. So things are more expensive here, actually. The Thai baht versus the Canadian dollar, you get a plus 29% or 0.29%. Interesting. I think it's interesting. Oh, really? Yeah, games are expensive here. If I want to buy a game, when I buy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's going to cost me $90 plus tax.
Routes are indeed disrupted. There is no shortage of ships. Indeed,
Ships.
they bob away in every bay
Cheaper
from
here.
here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven.
So with the tax,
Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed,
that's what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's going to buy me. That's not like a collector's edition That's $103 and about 50 cents for just the regular fucking game. That breaks my goddamn heart.
Friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
So that's why whenever I hear Poogie, he's like, "Oh, I bought this game, bought that game, bought this game, bought that game." I'm like, dude, they're like $100 each. I can't do that. Cheaper here. You better wait till it's on sale. Well, I'll probably pick it up day one, and then by the time I play it, it'll be on deal. Like this game right now is on deal right now. $59.99.
Once more onto the breach.
I probably should wait till it's on deal, but
shall we begin again?
Excuse me.
What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes.
Cool, like tigers on the side, eh?
Some resistance, much resistance.
Probably curls, I think.
We cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world.
This game has really made me want to play Final Fantasy XII.
The well-being of her people.
After the hype has calmed down a bit, it might be on sale, and
we must not squander
like you're still doing Crisis Core. Yeah, you're probably right.
Now, with that settled,
I'm curious how long Crisis Core is to complete, but haven't asked Num yet. Next game that I'll buy on day one is GTA 6.
A little ceremony.
Make sure she's aware of it.
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion takes about 15 to 20 hours to clear the main story. Interesting. Not a big game. Okay, cool.
Boy, the stage is set. That it is.
Interesting.
This is the role you will
Sleepwalk. Imagine just beat it one go.
You trust in the talents of your supporting cast.
If Normie can do a 24-hour stream, I can do a 24-hour stream.
Of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine.
Is he playing 24 hours straight, or is he gonna have games up like while he's sleeping and stuff, like pre-recorded games?
Clive, I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you. I will.
Another thing for my chambers? Probably the prior. Alright. Dude, that's really good experience. The Tri-Unity Accord in my chambers reduces Heaven's Cloud cooldown time by 2.5 seconds. I recently want to buy PS5 Slim, but Num shakes her head. You don't need it, though. If you already have the PS5 and the PS5 is working well for you, man, there's something about being, like, showing contentment for what you have, right? Like, I'm driving right now a 14-year-old car, a 2010 Buick LaCrosse, and I get the itch every so often to want to get a new car, but I'm like, you know what? This one's doing the damn thing, right? It's getting the job done. It's a nice looking car, I guess. So I need to like learn that contentment's an important thing.
Welcome back, Sid.
Woman is the neck of the man. Turn your head where they want.
Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope.
My wife's gonna get a new car before me, and then the car she's currently driving will become a hand-me-down to me, and I'll use that one.
Things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
It has the same specs, but it's more cool. Does Ember deserve passing marks? Say yes.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart.
Pass down the car.
And he achieved his aim.
I'll probably end up giving my car to my dad, so then he's got a second vehicle.
It is. Thank you for your honest
I could
appraisal,
probably
Sid.
sell it for like $2
The
grand
fact
or
remains,
$3 grand.
however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned
Might
from
not
this
be
trial is
alive
that
when your
without
kid is
someone watching his
16?
back, Ember is little more than a liability.
You expect me to die soon or something, Riku? Oh, the car.
And this time he has found one thing.
Oh, that makes more sense.
But I'd say he's due a second chance nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
My son, you're 11, and you're not going to see me soon, so here's my car.
Can be made to hold a blow.
I know what you're saying now.
Any mind can conquer its fears, but a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half.
Yeah, that my car wouldn't be good for my son when he goes to drive.
One more chance.
By that point, it'll be almost 20 years old. So
I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But he's old.
not safe. No. Well, I mean, if you maintain the car, right? Buy him a new one then. Won't be a new one. I guarantee that.
For far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders.
I don't get that kind of money, Venus.
Just don't tell Gav I said so.
Not even close.
I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by.
Good on you, bro.
Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Back to work. Work, 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 work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
New ones are so expensive to rip off, either.
Things really do these days.
So
That's why we need men like Ember more than ever.
the game plan right now is we don't have a car payment. My wife, she drives a 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage, which is like our almost like our family vehicle, but it's really small. It's good for her, getting to and from work. It doesn't cost much. She can put $40 in it, and it would last her like a week and a half almost. So it's really good fuel wise. But she's always wanted to get a Subaru. So whether it's a used from Subaru or maybe a new one, we're saving up to buy it cash. We're nowhere close to it, but that's the game plan.
I will, Sid.
Thank
you.
They're Mitsubishi Mirage. Yeah, tiny little car. Dude, look at the experience we're getting for all this crap. There may be a life insurance that comes through for her from her mom's passing. That would kind of speed up the process. It's a terrible, circumstance, but if she is able to put it to something that she wants, her mom would be happy about that. Side missions benefit. Oh, 100%. 100%. What's up there? Can I even get up there?
It'll tell us about his adventures in Ash.
What the fuck is up there?
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children. Even inspired them all to become writers themselves.
Is that so? We'll need to find some more parchment then.
Is there a ladder? There is a ladder. There's no ladder. What the fuck? How did I just see a ladder and now there's no ladder? Oh, there's stairs! I've never been up here. Or have I? I've never been up here once in my life.
So there's a new mother.
Suspicious character.
Over it, won't see the heads.
Even better. Is there any items up here that I never got?
It's magic.
Ooh, I must have been here.
What else could it be?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly.
We'll send some bad men and women, but not the good ones.
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory.
The Badbach.
Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names.
It's crazy. I can't even remember all the people that I went to like high school with.
Away, faceless,
like their faces, yes, but not the names. That's wild to me.
Military position.
Orphanages are not the best to begin with. That's true. That's true. Oh. I wonder.
Sid, allow
I think
me
it's upstairs.
to travel to Ash and recover the registry,
I'm pretty
so
sure
that my
it's
brothers and
upstairs.
sisters might live on.
Looking for a yearbook from middle school. I'll go instead.
You were a good friend.
Sooner or later, I must have kids, so gotta work more hard these days. LOL, how big was you in high school? How big was I in high school? Not big.
I'll go to Budbuck and find the registry.
I was actually a little shorter in high school.
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
Bro.
You can start by telling me why
how big was your...
Oh,
Oh, was your high school? Dude, I keep putting words in your sentences. It's hilarious. High school was kind of big. At the time, we actually had too many students for our school. So there was another school that was like kind of nearby that we had to utilize for like half our school. So we had to take a shuttle bus. So in between, let's say period 1 and 2, they might be at 2 different schools. So you'd get out of class like 5 minutes early. You had to hop on the shuttle bus and go to the other school for your next class. It was a pain in the ass. Like sometimes, like you always had 2 lockers. I had a locker at one school, a locker at another school. But sometimes your first class is at the other one. So you have a locker there with like, you know, your boots and stuff in the winter. But every other class is at the other school. So it's like getting your items and stuff was really a pain in the butt. Super pain in the butt. So we still gotta go speak with Harpocrates. We'll head there right now. Sounds like it. And it sucks too, man, because in my graduating year, I had a nice California school. So you can guess how big it would be. Probably huge. Probably huge. My graduating year, teachers went on strike. So there was a lot of activities we couldn't do. Like there was like school dances and stuff that were like, nope. Like teachers aren't allowed to chaperone and things like that. So it was just like, really? You kind of ruined this experience for me, man. And then the next year, they got rid of the shuttle buses because the school, the main school, had an expansion, which is like, you know, it's good for them, but we never got to really reap those benefits. And then they also like upgraded the football team, stuff like that. 100, so small. As I recall, I had just 100 students for my high school. Your high school like graduation class? We had 90, I think, graduate. We didn't have a lot of people graduate.
I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought
So
to
Riku
hear.
graduated in California.
You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me.
We had one school trip to New York that was supposed to get canceled because the teachers weren't allowed to chaperone.
And yet I gather it
But
did
2 of the
not
teachers
persuade her.
volunteered to do it, not as teachers, but just as like
Clive,
travelers.
if the young professor
That way
was
we didn't lose
tasked
out on
with
fucking
getting a
everything.
copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors.
I actually made it like so. The football team for high school was like it was so bad that like if you just show up, you make the team because like no one wanted to play on our football team because it was that bad. Our rugby team was actually pretty well known. Like we were actually really competitive with a lot of the other schools, and I made the rugby team. You actually have to try for that. We never got to play one game. If you look in the yearbook, you'll see me with a rugby outfit on. It's as jacked as Binge has probably ever been, and never touched the field once because we weren't allowed to do any school activities. It sucked. Actually, I graduated in New Hampshire, finishing my main needed classes. Okay. You can guess what was my favorite class. Venus's favorite class.
A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration.
Sex ed. I'm just joking. I don't know. Did you guys take like English classes or anything like that? English, see, there we go.
Chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the Executor's watchword.
Dude, this is like a this is a side mission that feels required. Yup, English. That's awesome.
Books, inventions, or people.
Well, you must have done pretty well in it.
Before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
I liked taking French class. That was fun. I kind of wish I took Spanish or something, but
After she found it.
By the hand of the Executor.
I suck at math.
Yes.
But what drives
Math was always kind of my struggle as well.
self-interest or ideology?
Fine question.
History was one of my favorites. Took French too. Bonjour, Riku.
In a single breath, you may just
Comment ça va?
of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
My hunt was doomed.
I still would like to learn another language. I feel like I'm young enough to still do that.
Was Vivian expecting that I pluck it from thin
I'm
air?
gonna speak Thai.
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark.
You know what?
And no doubt he too has turned.
I bet you, I'm just cluing into this now, this quest was actually in like the journal in my bedroom to activate it, and so was the one with Joshua when we went to go to the father's memorial. Those ones might be side quests that are required, and everything else is extra. That's what I'm saying. Like, this one feels like it's necessary, right?
It is possible.
Omelette au fromage, a cheese omelet, Riku?
One of his many shelves,
Wow.
quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single
Je mange
library, I know his soul would rest easier.
l'omelette au fromage.
When I next find myself in Waloed,
And whenever I do a French accent, I always follow up with a "Oh, mon chéri," just to be annoying. Make for Garnick. I'm actually gonna make for this Dexter's Lab. I haven't seen that in so long, but I have been watching Dexter.
You all right?
Silver Linings.
No more than usual. It's just Edda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way.
A bairn?
The little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
I looked it up before. Evan's kid.
What's the problem?
Oh, well, much different. Is it though?
Is that Edda's due any day now? I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Gav has done so much for us that I'm obligated to do something for him.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
Crib.
A good luck charm, but not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No.
You're
One
back. No
made
problem.
From the feather of a silver chocobo.
I gotta kill a silver chocobo?
There's not lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen.
What
check
color
with
is
their suppliers, but nothing.
ambrosia? White?
Try and track one down myself, only.
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
We're prioritizing this. Gav comes first. Silver Linings number 1. Martha's Rest. Sounds like we gotta hunt down a silver chocobo.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gad hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
All right. Speak with the merchants. A couple more.
Build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandicoot.
Doesn't actually say where they're at, so you gotta kind of find them.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away to Eastport has my
Look,
thanks.
Daddy. Shining so brightly.
Look, Daddy. Any merchants in here? That door likes guys and girls because it swings both ways.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the viceroy.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find.
I
No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Work Venny are still
Shit.
out there. I reckon
I'm gonna
they'll be
click that.
doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Alright, there's one more merchant around here we gotta find. The J is silent. Ah! You know what? There's a merchant here, and I know we use some potions.
Anything catch your eye?
Ah ha 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 ha. We only use one potion, apparently. Or maybe we pick some up along the way. Take care of there, eh? That boy's Canadian.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. Born survivor.
Looking for a merchant. Got him. It's a grocer.
Can I help you with summit?
With summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's Bride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Alright.
Silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride.
Rhiannon's
Sounds almost too good to
Ride.
be true. But since I'm already here,
We are already here. Ambrosia! My white chocobo. There we go. Or are you silver? Where are you?
good girl.
Can hardly make out a plummet thing. All for a sunny day.
Dude, we haven't fought these guys in a long time. Good job, Torgal. Just the 33. 33, what? These guys seem to have all this under control. Level. Oh, just a level 33. Tough, Riku. You got in my way.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
I didn't even see the tracks.
More tracks. And these look
There's nothing about those tracks that tell me that's a silver chocobo.
The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
We're gonna fight it in the house or something? Maybe we don't have to fight it at all. Maybe, Binge, if you treat things with kindness, that's all you need. There's chocobo claw marks. Yeah, but this doesn't mean it's silver. That doesn't even look silver.
Well, I'll be damned.
I wonder if it's like glistening. It is red by lighting. Yeah, the lighting is brutal. So they're just the same as ambrosia. I could have just plucked a feather off my own chocobo.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
They can't understand you, Clive.
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Actually, I want to see if there's anything upstairs in here. Goblin coin. Nice little nest. Brooding types. I think Clive and Cloud. And Squall. I think Squall would kind of fit that bill. Who said they're going to be doing Final Fantasy VIII soon? Was that Taishawan?
It was no trouble at all.
I feel like somebody said they're going to be working on 8.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the
Would be
hell
surprised.
Did you find it?
It's a long story.
That is like a...
Right there on
love-hate with fans. Really?
Who'd have
I think most people like 8.
Everything up there's been abandoned for years.
It came back because I forgot to hit that like button. And we mentioned your name, too.
Though I feel my presence.
Did you say you're going to be playing Final Fantasy VIII soon, Ty? We were literally just talking about you.
The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long. Even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their
I gotta get some soup for my throat. Yep.
And now all that's left
It was
is to
Ty.
fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And
I think after the 7 series is done, which will take a little bit of time because we got Crisis Core, then we get Rebirth. 12 and 13 are calling to me, and 13 will take a while because there's technically 3 games in that series. I want to play it, but it's on my laptop.
I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
Riku, I've got Final Fantasy VIII in 2 different forms. I've got it physical copy for the PlayStation 1, and I've got it for the Switch, which is the version I would probably end up playing.
Oh, will I? Should go and see if Ed is
I'm going to try to do a card mod run, but we'll see how much fun it will be.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
How would that work? Is that where you kind of like break the game early, like you taught me how to do? Speak with Edda. Pudding bought it for me on Discord. Oh, really? Steam? Whatever. I said, I don't think you can buy games on Discord. I'm assuming you meant Steam. You're adorable, Q. I had a dream last night. I was in a store, and I was looking at hats, and one of the hats had, when I read it real quick in the dream, I thought it said Q, right? And it was like, hello from Enshrouded, hey Lucky! But it didn't say Q, because like in my dream I was like, oh man, I gotta get this for Riku. But all it had was like a line, and a U. It was like a logo, and I was just like, why the fuck did I read Q? You made my dreams, Riku. You made it in there. It's more about staying at a low level and getting items through cars mods, turning enemies into cards, etc. Yeah, that's exactly it. So, Lucky, are you live, man?
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you.
Oh, he's live! Let's grab it.
Is something wrong?
How long has he been live?
Wrong? No.
I'm his 9th like. He's been live for a hot minute.
What it
Copy.
is
Go on.
He's been live as long as I've been live. Wow, honor. Oh, no, not as fun.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
Boom.
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way.
Hello, Enshrouded Man.
Maybe. To let him know that they're part of the family too.
He is. I keep bouncing from you and him. Gotcha.
You like it.
And yet you forgot to like me. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
To say.
Sure.
I thank you, my lords, for everything.
Clive should be like, don't thank me. It's all Gav. Be a real one, bud.
Clive. Fancy a swift off.
I also had a dream that I rejoined a jiu-jitsu gym, and even in my dream, my knee was like killing me. I was like, we can wrestle, but you gotta be easy on my knee. I was like, dude, I hate that my dreams, like, I'm weak in my dreams too. Blah. Piss me off. Oh, damn. I wouldn't mind rejoining a jiu-jitsu gym. I'm just like, I'm trying to like build up my strength again. I'm strong enough to beat up Taishuan and beat up Normandy, things like that, but
you've had enough.
Not normal humans. It may be a secret, but I do actually like you as a person. Shh, don't tell everyone. I like you too, man. Except when you're late, give me this. When you're late, give me this. I'll never forget it.
Bit of light in these dark times.
That's a hell of a chalice.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon.
No one then.
Was looking forward to having a little one to Lord.
So if I could beat Normandy and Taishuan, doesn't count for anything. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Would I finally have a chance to prove to the world?
By the way, Lucky, I don't even know if you can hear me. You more than likely can't hear me. But shout out to Normandy for the 5 memberships. You are back to being a member, my guy. Shout out, Norm. You may be able to beat me, but not without being hurt as well.
My whole family gone in a
You're tall. I imagine you'll get like 1 or 2 licks in, and then I got you. Don't you worry.
Great brother I turned out to be.
If I show up with sunglasses on, I'd be like, I beat Taisha once because I got a black eye. Thanks for
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls.
That's not true, Gav. There's a dude that wants to become like a soldier because of you.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Calling me no one.
Do you know why you're our best scout?
I'm calling myself.
You don't need anyone to hold
Riku,
your
you're not a no one.
Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
You said don't tell everyone, but I'm reading, so...
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
His brother in arms. Dude, if something happens to Gav, that would suck. For like a side character, he's got like so much personality.
Which means that when the time comes...
You jinxed it.
I get your room. And your sword.
Don't say that, Riku. Don't you dare say it. Say this one's done. We're done with this quest.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty.
And Torgal just photobombing back there. I see you.
Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off.
Dude, you can't go with the job when you're drunk.
Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
If he had just a little bit more of a beard, he's got pretty much what I got. A little bit more of a beard, he'd kind of look like Thor. There we go. Jump into the cold water. That would wake you up. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Dude, we're getting all kinds of things from my chambers. A potent potable made from honey collected in the Northern Territories, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Said to warm the belly on the North's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. How are we doing for all these? So we still have one that needs to be unlocked. This one here, is that number 1? Or is it even unlocked yet? Let's go to Northreach. Check out Northern Sandbreck. Sandbreku. Somebody downstairs.
Who'd you think?
I would speak with this Duke about...
I saw the captain just now.
I feel like we picked off a lot of quests this episode. Dude, this girl's quests here always lead me on like some kind of crazy adventure.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically...
I have some noodles for lunch, I think.
They want for bodies. So I was wondering...
I could feel it
if you
grumbling.
would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course!
Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine.
Sabine's like interrupting my quest.
To be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and
My
supercilious
my
man.
belly just growled so loud that next time I'm gonna put the mic down a little bit.
I owe you my thanks.
I'll see if you guys can catch it.
For
It was
continuing to
loud.
argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
Gurgle.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist.
Kind of gotta clean my room a little bit too. You guys can't quite tell, but
to make every sacrifice to
the
ensure
desk's
our
just a
revival.
little messy, so I'm just gonna clean it up.
It is
You want that
not
hat?
people who must serve the empire, but the empire
It's a
who must
fantastic
serve
hat.
her people.
I still got it all these months later. I still got to put up my lights in the background. Remember, I used to have lights behind me. I've got a bunch of lights I got to put up. Don't know if I'll get a chance to do it today or not.
To ride roughshod over the common
Maybe.
folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
No. You don't remember the lights? So back when my camera, like, my setup was here, and you used to see this wall that you can't see, with my games behind me, I had, like, lights that were kind of draped over it.
Our only chance of
Just
saving
cheap, like,
this town
USB
depends
ones.
upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy.
It was too long ago.
Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope.
The idea was at one point that
But I see that your
if I
mind is
turn
made
this
up.
light off,
I shall bother you no longer.
right,
If you will extend me the same
with
courtesy.
this light,
I bid you good day.
that is like casting on me right here, and then the lights behind me, it might create like a nice little like, I don't know, a nice mood.
Unfortunately for us, that spirit
That was the
is
idea.
only likely to harden the
Still the
Duke's
idea.
resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares.
I don't know. Maybe if I had another light like this over here.
Families.
Dunno.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
I think Lucky has like,
I believe he's in the market.
he's got like Elgato lights. He's got like 2 of them.
Right away.
Those fuckers are expensive. This is like a $10 light that really kind of serves me well, I think.
I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Need to get you a light sign that says bingeworthy gaming. I do. Just replace the Pokemon poster. I can put that one here. That would be nice. Like a neon one. I should look into that. Yeah.
Your town needs you.
I did have a neon Red Bull sign. That I got it because it was broken, and thus it didn't actually work. So I could have hung it up, and it would just say Red Bull behind me. But if it doesn't glow, what's the point? I think it would look cool. Cool. Well, let's do that then.
So you are content to abandon the... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must
Right.
fight to defend your home.
Wow. Thought I was gonna growl.
I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison. Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She's gonna find a new man.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fermenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right, as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way.
See, I don't know if I can get my logo. I'm thinking about it right now, Riku, as we're sitting here.
But if you're willing,
Let's see if I can find something on Amazon real quick.
What's what?
Right. Where should I look?
You know, Grieg.
I'd want it to be like really
One of the
clear.
sightings places them somewhere on its shores. I'm on my way. Thank
Custom
you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's
neon
rendezvous back here
sign.
later.
There's a plug there too, so that would work pretty well. Make for Grieger's Weep. Alright, it's kind of close. We're making for it.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
The cool thing is, now that Josh was kind of locked in with us, right until the end of the game, there's some quests that we couldn't do, like some marks. Like, remember that big dragon? We weren't able to beat him before, but we didn't have access to Joshua. Having an extra person probably helped us out. Maybe it's cheating. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, well, teamwork. Banner up. Thanks, Torgal. Up. At this point, if you're not going to give me at least 1,000 experience, get out of my way.
Call that a test, Ultima? Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned.
I dispatched the few that I found, though. Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time.
Hello,
Be able to
it's
fend
me.
off an attack from
You have eyes in the north.
some.
It's like, hello, Clive, it's me again.
Sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father.
You able to crack your neck and stuff, Riku?
If we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Huh? Blue murder. Looks like a bit of a fight. Hello. Nah, but my knee cracks. I mean, I can crack like
have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
certain things can crack all the time.
Where would our people be without their country? The Empire.
My knees crack, but not in a good way.
And their shield.
Hello again, Normandy.
It is she that ensures they can live.
How was your members only content?
Now she teeters on the brink.
I say we wrap this quest up here and put a nice bow on the episode. Right now it's a 3-hour stream. It's pretty good. I do got some stuff I gotta do around the house.
Stand against the advancing hordes.
I would like to try to get another stream in today, but I don't want to make a promise about that. But tomorrow, Breakfast with Binge.
A new sword.
You have to watch it to know. Alright.
Empire.
Is it live now?
We can rebuild
House.
Sanbreque, just as great Grieger wills it.
Do I say house funny?
Perhaps we could,
House.
Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please,
I'm
let
about
us
to
not
upload it.
quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of. Your
I'm trying to capture my stomach growling, Normandy.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Jesus, man. You know who this guy looks like? Oh, I'm blanking on his name. Hannibal.
His opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her.
What's his name?
At least I hope they are your opinions.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Wow, you gonna say it like that, dude?
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls.
Dude, I hate that I can't remember his name.
Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun.
We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there.
Jealous, are you? Okay, I'm gonna keep his face up a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can look him up. It's gonna bug me as soon as I see his name. Mads Mikkelsen. Damn it. I'm trying to find one that kind of looks like that. That's not great. I need him with long hair, though. This is not great either, but save image as. We'll save it as Mads. I like making members only content, no real editing needed. Probably don't need this. Come on, where's Mads at? See my pictures. Dude, I literally just saved it. Like a couple of peep show. Sometimes it like shows like the most recent stuff. It's not doing that right now. Fuck it. I can confirm it kind of looks like him. That was my whole point. He does look like Mads Mikkelsen a little bit.
That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together for Northreach.
Only a couple people show. That's the thing. How many members do you got, Norm? I don't know if we could actually see how many members each other has.
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on.
The last time I was on your channel, I couldn't do like gift memberships for. Like, yeah.
Yes.
I was like actively trying to get like the gift memberships and it wouldn't work. Pizza canceled his, and Viking got one gifted by 0. Oh, cool. I'm surprised Pizza canceled his. That dude's a bona fide crew member.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them.
0 doesn't even have one. The memberships, yeah.
Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you for
Then I have you, Riku, and Taisha on.
Rest assured the people will play their part.
As long as I've got money in my bank account, I'm always going to be a member, dude. That's going to be the only thing. It's like if I lose my card or something and that card like doesn't exist anymore or something, but then I would just renew. No, like he gifted a member on my channel.
You still want for numbers,
but doesn't have one for himself. Oh!
I only hope I can go
Gotcha.
the odds.
Well, sometimes it's for some people it's easier to do that than like know they have something reoccurring that's going to come out. Different way to show support, right?
Of course. I'll I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme.
Oriflamme.
I've fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
Alright, but take care.
Alright, we're gonna kick the shit out of a bunch of guys before we wrap up.
You can thank us when it's over.
Apparently the gift membership thing defaults to $5 level even though I have lower levels. Oh. Like I said, when I was on... So I have to... If I go through bingeworthy, because that's the one that has my my card information and stuff. If I do that on my iPad, it didn't even show last time gift of memberships as an option. Why does it have to end? The stream? Well, I got some laundry, dishes, and a floor to do. Weird. When are you streaming next? I'll double check it right then and there. There's there's still an option for the normal stuff. Bah. Later this afternoon. Okay, cool.
There are so many of them.
Is there?
Not for long.
Didn't seem like any more than normal. No obligation though. I do know my next emoji will be. Yeah, you were talking about it. No, there's always more. With those guys, there's always more. Holy shit! Let's get these little guys first. Ow. Who's hit me? Probably the big guy. Holy shit! Oh, that didn't work. Just a big guy. Dude, Torgal just healed me. Let's do this. Much faster, hits harder. Ow. Dude, that limit break lasts a while. Ow, man. Strength tonic. Tapping ass. Yeah, he's gone. You're gone. All the magic. 14,000. That's crazy damage. Not bad. We'll see if we can upgrade any abilities and stuff before we end.
How the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
The town doesn't look like it's on fire. That's a good sign. I think getting back my my berserk ring so I could do my my dodges. I think that's smart. And getting Shiva back I think was super smart. Bahamut didn't work well for me. Odin didn't work well for me. The one I really didn't give a good try was Titan. We tried Garuda in the beginning, but I feel like these three are the ones that work best for me.
How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for...
Imagine living back in like these olden days and stuff. Obviously not with monsters and shit, but just... There were knights and stuff back in the day, right?
And I was wrong. About everything.
It'd be interesting.
I had thought that
would this be like medieval times?
the way to unite the people
If this was like
the
Earth?
banner of empire.
Bronze Age or something? No.
That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart.
Times were kind of like this, weren't they?
Borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together.
People used to speak like goobers like this.
Nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence.
I'd be a woman that is a low level no matter ranks.
By a loftier vision.
This chick's like running shit, Riku. This could be you. This could be you.
Our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again, as did you, Sabine. His radiance.
Or that could be you, Riku, because she's got your hat.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens.
This is fantasy.
I forgot that.
Oh no, this is real life.
And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father.
I feel like breaking out into Queen right now. Is this real life or is this
I
fantasy?
wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Yes, you should have, Mads Mikkelsen.
Your ladyship. I do not.
He's got a hell of a dress, though.
With the best of
If he didn't have the belt on, that shit would be like flowing.
Be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity, not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
Look at the teamwork, guys.
Now that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief.
What's holding his sword up?
Today there are more than ever before.
It doesn't look like it's like sheathed or anything. See, mine just vaguely kind of like lays in that little holster.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm.
See? But women like Riku.
Women like her.
Just like Riku.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying
They
so,
always ask
but you still
that
do.
with Cloud Sword. Yeah.
Dame said it herself. We can turn things around.
I feel like it's got like magnets on the back. It's like,
and that goes for you.
And he's got like, you know, the opposing magnets to like connect it.
Well said.
You ever see Age of Ultron? Adventures? And for that one movie and that one movie only, Captain America had like some kind of a magnetic thing on his arm. So he'd go like this, and the shield go right back to him. That was kind of cool. No, you didn't see Age of Ultron?
See if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
But you only ever had it for that one movie. It seemed like really handy. Speak with Isabel. Holy shit. This is the longest quest ever. I've seen every Marvel movie.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I watched the Marvels, or some of the Marvels, the other day. I was watching it, I was just like, it's not as bad as people are saying. And then I fell asleep. But the movie itself wasn't terrible. And that was Iron Man tech, which is why he did not have it after Civil War.
You've helped quite enough for one day.
Yeah, but he didn't even have it during Civil War.
Don't mention it.
The magnet thing?
Oh, but I must.
He didn't have that shit anymore.
After all you've done for this town, It is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen...
I'm just saying, maybe it's like the same type of, like, I don't know, Stark tech that Cloud uses.
But I sense you would rather have died here.
That is my thoughts. The Marbles is not as bad as people are saying.
I have all the time in the world.
It is not great, but it is not bad. Well, like I was watching it. Like I watched Miss Marvel, I watched Captain Marvel, and I watched WandaVision, so I got a little bit of the Monica Rambeau backstory. And I'm just like, eh. It was like, honestly, it was like, it's not that bad, but it's just not that interesting. The girl villain wasn't as interesting as like Ronan the Accuser. And I don't know, like I get the idea between them like using their power simultaneously and they switch spots, but it felt like just a gimmick. It just, so it's like, it's like, you know, aesthetically it's a good looking movie. They didn't like cheap out on it. But I think the biggest problem is you had characters in it that a lot of people didn't have any connections with, right? There's still a lot of people that don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I think she does an okay job. I couldn't say the other two actors' names, but the girl who played Monica Rambeau and the girl who played Kamala Khan, I think. I just don't care enough about them yet for them to be like feature-length film people. Saying you're not as interesting as one of the most bland MCU villains is a huge insult. Well, like, there's just nothing to her. And honestly, upon doing research, if she wasn't the significant other in real life to Tom Hiddleston, aka Loki, maybe she wouldn't even be in the MCU. Let's call it what it is, right? Let's call a spade a spade.
After we arrived.
True.
But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace.
Because I was looking up images of her because I was like, or like her IMDb, and I seen like pictures of her with Tom Hiddleston. I was just like, oh, they're each other's spouses.
The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it. Though I was
Loki series was great. I agree.
They treated me like a sister.
The only thing I didn't like about season 2 of the Loki series is the same thing I didn't like with Ant-Man Quantumania or whatever it's called. I just don't like the actor who's playing Kang. I've seen him in Creed 3. Pretty good actor. He was also in... Oh, what's it called?
For sharing this with me.
It's like a fighter jet movie. I know his name is Jonathan Majors. He got fired. I know he got fired. But everything right now is leading up to like, you know, the Kang Dynasty or whatever. And his acting has just been like so off for me.
I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But
he's already proven to me that he's a good actor in other things, but like,
look at us now.
I don't know.
The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme.
I don't think he's got the range to pull off multiple characters.
That we have come to call our home.
He was really good in Creed 3. He was really good in Creed 3.
Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Everything he did Kang related, everything felt over the top. And it felt like if you didn't agree that he's the best actor ever chosen for a role, that there's like something wrong with you. And I'm just like, dude, I just like ever since He Who Remains made an appearance at the season 1 finale or close to it, I was just like, like there's something about the way he's almost like chewing the scenery, but he's not doing it in a good way in my mind. I don't know. Ever since then, I was just like, I'm just not feeling him. And then ever since I've seen him in like Ant-Man, and then I've seen him in Loki season 2, he's featured quite a bit. I'm just like, dude, I'm not feeling this guy's vibe at all. The emblem of the Vale, Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is in the gateway of the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against opposing sides of the Great Wall, displayed in Clive's chambers. We can use this one for crafting. I can see that. I liked him in the role, but I'm not going to miss him. Not based off what he did. Absolutely. Let's do this before we wrap up. Let's take a look at our abilities. Okay, so we get 2,470 that we can use. We're back to Shiva. Is Shiva fully maxed out? I don't think she was. That's it. That's not even Shiva. This is the one we use, Diamond Dust. So I think we save up until we get this one maxed. Because then we're just going to kill fools. Some of these would be kind of fun to maybe play around with, but I'm enjoying what we use. That one actually looks pretty cool. And so that's Odin's. We're not going to work on Odin. We really haven't used much for all these, right? We use this one. And we use that one. That one's not bad, but maybe this one. So it does three. So this one, the cooldown is less and hits harder. Summon a fire wing that deals damage and can launch lighter enemies into the air. It's technically better than the Scarlet Cyclone that we've been using. I don't know. Do we try that? We master it. Shit. I always do that. Blop. I say we try that one a little bit. And one thing I did want to do as well. Don't have to, but kind of want to make it back here to the hideaway. We've picked off a lot of quests. There's still a few lingering ones. I wanted to go to my chambers, and I want to check the Patron's Whisper to see if there's enough notoriety points that we picked up to pick up the Genji gloves. Nope. But yes, there's more marks. Members is up, and Horror Pack will be soon. Nice! So what did we unlock here? So we still got to work on this guy, Svarog. We got these, an S rank here and an A rank here. Knight of the Splendid Heart. That's an A rank. The Grim Reaper. So we got a bunch of A's. We can probably get those guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 7, 8. Dude, we got a bunch of marks that we can do. That's nice. So that might be what we do tomorrow's episode. We'll finish off the last of the quests and we'll just take on all the marks. How close are we to this thing?
And everything promised.
Dude, we're 15 away from the Genji gloves. I don't even know if they're good, but I just seen them there for so long. The Sail Forbidden Seas Orchestrion Roll and the Falling Enigma.
All done?
Why? Why? Let's watch the members on TV. I can watch it upstairs while I'm eating my nudes. We can't craft anything, but we got a bunch of new crafting stuff. It's kind of weird. Where?
What would it be?
Diamond Sword +1. If we compared what we're using, dude, not even close.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Let's look at Reinforce. That one gets closer. Where'd you get the Defender +1? Doesn't really have anything for me. Alright guys, I am going to wrap up. Let's hit that save, boy. Didn't even take a level. We did a lot of work, but we didn't get a level yet, but that's okay. We're like just a sliver away from getting level 47. Out of 50. 50 being the max. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today for a almost 3.5 hour stream. I feel like we made a lot of progress, you know, side quest wise, not necessarily story wise. We didn't make any progress story wise. But you know, we're doing the necessary things to get our team prepared for the finale, which might not be next episode. It might be the episode after that. So I'm thinking probably 2 more. Depends on how much time I can put in tomorrow. Riku, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you as always. Normandy, thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate you doing the gift of memberships, man. You don't have to do things like that, but it is greatly appreciated, and I hope you feel that. Definitely check out, guys, if you guys are not a member of Normandy's crew yet, definitely do so. He's got some exclusive content he's dropping right now, so go check that out. Taishuan, thanks for stopping in, my guy. We had Lucky13 becoming a member because of Normandy, stopping in, playing Enshrouded. We had Venus, we had Numb. We had Twisted J earlier. We had Royal Kin. We had Poogie Shot first. Who else do we have? So Tim was gifted membership. Stephen Bryant was gifted membership as well. And Royal Kin Twisted J also received that. I believe that's everybody. I can't go up any higher. Oh, Edith was here as well. I remember Edith being here too. If I missed your name, guys, it's not because I don't love you. It's because I can't scroll up any higher. But do best believe that I love every single one of you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I do have a link that's currently already pinned. That's going to take you over to Lucky Stream if he's still live. Is he still live? He is still live. So if you guys would want to go check out Lucky playing Enshrouded, it's kind of like a Dark Souls game. The graphics are a little bit better than Dark Souls. If you want to go check that out, guys, definitely do so. You don't have to do a binge rate or anything like that, but I'm just trying to make sure you guys get the opportunity to go hang out with the cool guys in our community. And Lucky is currently live. Until next time, remember, life is a game. Be sure to binge it, and I guess I'm going to catch you when I catch you. Toodles.